Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm walking you through a really essential feature of the Power BI service, the deployment pipeline. If you've ever wondered how larger teams manage to keep development, testing, and production environments running smoothly in Power BI, or you want to learn how to move your reports safely from draft to live for your business, you're in exactly the right place. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand how to set up and use deployment pipelines to streamline your Power BI content lifecycle while reducing stress and minimizing errors. So let's jump right in. First, let's clear up what a deployment pipeline actually is. Think of it as a controlled highway that lets you move your Power BI content like reports, datasets, and dashboards from your initial development phase through user testing and finally into production where it's shared with your broader audience. You're not just pushing files around, you're preserving a structure, ensuring everything looks and works the same at each stop, and you're protected from accidents like pushing unfinished work to your whole team by mistake. Development is your creative lab, testing is where you double-check with stakeholders or business users, and production is final delivery. Before you get started, there are a few important prerequisites. First, you'll need access to Power BI Premium capacity, or at least the Premium per User (PPU) license. If you're not sure, just check with your Power BI admin or look for the Premium Diamond icon next to your workspace in Power BI Service. Also, your content needs to live in a workspace that has this Premium or PPU setting enabled. And last but not least, you'll need to be either an admin or a member on that workspace, not just a viewer. These permissions are vital since you're about to manage deployments and changes. Now let's get hands-on and create our first deployment pipeline. Once signed into Power BI Service, look to the left-hand menu and find Deployment Pipelines. Click on it and then hit the plus New Pipeline button at the top. Give your pipeline a meaningful name, something like Finance Analytics Pipeline if you're handling financial reports, or stick to a naming pattern your company prefers. Next, you'll be asked to assign an existing workspace to kick off your development stage. Remember, this workspace houses all your in-progress reports and datasets. With this setup, anything inside your assigned workspace immediately becomes available in the pipeline's dev stage. Power BI will display your current datasets, reports, and dashboards, grouped neatly so you can see what's part of your project. If you ever wonder, did I remember to include everything? This is where you'll double-check. When you're ready to test, simply click Deploy to Test in the pipeline view. Power BI will create a brand new workspace just for testing, copying everything over from dev. It's like having a safe sandbox where you and your business users can poke around, make sure everything works, and catch anything that needs tweaking. Once testing is done and you're confident everything's working as expected, repeat the process, hit Deploy to Production. All your polished content will be replicated to your prod workspace, ready for the broader audience. Don't rush these transitions, take your time to review. To fine-tune, take advantage of pipeline management tools. Use rules to override dataset connections at each stage. Maybe in dev you use a test SQL Server database, while in production you connect to the live system. This separation lets you develop and test freely without risking real data. For permissions, assign different users to each workspace, so only certain people can make changes at each stage. And before deploying, the compare feature is golden. It highlights differences between stages, so you never accidentally overwrite something important. A few best practices: keep your naming clear and consistent, like monthly sales dev, test, and prod. Use Power Query parameters if you want to easily switch data sources between environments. Deploy in small batches rather than huge lump changes so it's easier to spot problems and roll back if needed. And for row-level security, only activate it in production to keep your test environment open for reviews and troubleshooting. Let's ground this with a real example. Imagine your dev workspace is tied to a test SQL Server, used only for building and experimenting. Next, when you deploy to test, business users can play around and make sure reports meet their needs without touching live company data. When everything checks out and you push to prod, that workspace switches to a live SQL Server, sharing finished reports with everyone who needs them. The brilliance is that your pipeline keeps the structure the same at every stage, only the connection info changes. No more "it worked in dev but not in prod" headaches. So to sum up, deployment pipelines in Power BI Service are your best friend for moving content confidently from dev to test to prod, all while keeping governance, version control, and data protection in place. I hope this helped clarify how to set up and use deployment pipelines. If you learned something new, please drop a like, and if you have any questions or tips of your own, leave a comment below. I love hearing your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe for more Power BI and data tips. See you in the next tutorial.